In 1909, at the dawn of the automotive industry, hundreds of companies are trying to solve the riddle of early transportation.
The early 20th century in the Detroit area, in the Midwest, was sort of how Silicon Valley is today. Lots of startups. Everyone was starting a new company, a new car company, to cash in on what they saw as this massive growth industry, as everyone was shifting from horse-drawn carriages to cars.
High-flying General Motors CEO William Durant believes the future is consolidation. He tries to buy the Ford Motor Company, but when the bid fails, GM's board kicks him out.
William Crapo Durant was the founder of General Motors. It was really kind of his idea to cover the market with vehicles.
An angry Durant immediately sets his sights on a comeback.
He was never unconvinced that his way was the right way. A bit of a manipulator, but sometimes that's what it takes.
Initially, he calls his new startup the Little Motor Car Company. To give the brand an air of legitimacy, Durant convinces one of the fastest drivers of the day to join his fledgling venture.
Louis Chevrolet was a Swiss engineer. He made his name first in racing.
Durant becomes so smitten with the sound of racer Louis Chevrolet's last name that on November 3rd, 1911, he renames the business the Chevrolet Motor Company.
Durant thought that his name would sell great. It was European enough, French, close enough to France, right, to be sexy and exotic.
The company's first production machine is the 1912 Classic 6. It sells for $2,500 and is a complete flop. 2 years later, in 1914, Chevy introduces the Royal Mail Roadster. The more economically priced machine is an instant hit. However, the decision to build a moderately priced machine doesn't sit well with Louis Chevrolet, so he sells his stake in the company and departs. Eventually, Durant exits as well when General Motors buys Chevrolet and folds it into their burgeoning auto empire. A century later, however, the company has produced over 200 million new machines worldwide, and a new Chevy is purchased every 7.5 minutes. A remarkable bit of success for a failed businessman and a former racer's automotive dream.
If I had to equate Chevrolet with a prize fighter, I would have to say that Chevrolet was the guy that knew he could do it. He just knew that he needed to work on the punching bag a little bit. He needed to work on the weights a little bit. He needed to do all of these things before he could get into the ring. But when he got into the ring, he was ready for it.